It has been a beautiful day of cricket today on a Good Friday as we are winding down the day with the last game of the day as Entuuha takes on Kanyonza. Kanyonza starting off with a wide ball. It's a swing and miss for the batsman. Would like to thank Batball for organizing such a tournament for the youngsters. As we all know, this is the 50th tournament. 2 weeks ago, we were in Entebbe for the Central Batball edition, and here we are at the Serenity Oval in Kamengo for the final West edition. Here comes the end of over number 1. chance of a run out. Beautiful bowling from Ryan Tendo, a left arm spinner. Would like to thank our partners, Uganda Cricket Association, India Jewish, an international law firm based in India, not forgetting Cricket for Development here in Kamengo. Thank you for making this happen, giving these youngsters a chance to have competitive cricket against one another. Beautiful shot from Tumusime Iginatia down to deep mid wicket for 4 runs. That pushing the score to
For no loss after 2 overs.
that pushing the score to 9 after 2 overs for no loss. It's a swing and miss for the batsman here. Mwambale Festo trying to make sure he connects 1 or 2 to the bat. Another swing and miss. Good bowling from Baliebuga. Breeze. Beautiful bowling here. As we all know, for this tournament there are 9 games. One will have to emerge out as a winner. The call is wide. That pushes the score to 11 runs after 2.2, after 2.2 overs. It's wicket time.
After 3 overs, Entuuha has only 11 runs and have also dropped a wicket. This is our final game for on day 1 of the Western edition of the Batball Open. We are live here from the Serenity Oval in Kanyonza. What a drop. The catching today has been horrendous. Chance put down and a chance of a big fish. Ignatius to Musime. I don't know if it's the energy levels. This is the 5th game of the day. So probably the players are also a bit tired. The 3rd game Kanyonza is playing, so is Entuuha. You can see some of the players. Kanyonza have just come off the field. They were chasing. Unfortunately, they couldn't be able to chase down the total, losing by 2 runs to Ayawawa. Both sides coming into this final game on the back of losses. Entuuha dropped their first game. Very well done there by the keeper, realizing that the batter had gone down the wicket. He moved in very quickly and was able to effect the stamping. Kanyonza loses their second wicket for 12 runs.
That comes to the end of over number 4. And the score is 12, the loss of 2 wickets. Entuuha finding it hard to try to put on a decent score here, as Tumusime Ignatius, their top performer, still on the wicket, and the strikers end just on 7 runs from 8 balls. Beautiful shot here from Ignatius. They went for 2 runs. Well connected from Tumusime. A very good fielding from the young man at square leg. An edge here. The call is 2. Chance of a run out. Good running between the wickets. And as it stands, Entuuha on 16 runs. The loss of 2 wickets. Big uphill here. It's an LBW.
Yeah, the appeals today, they seem like they are just begging for the wickets, not sure about them. And in the end, the umpire raises his finger. I don't know, the energy levels have gone down for Kanyonza.
Since I believe this goes back to the coaches telling the boys some of the appeals in cricket. Because you may find an umpire, if you don't appeal,
Most definitely, they won't give the batter out even if they are out.
true. So the score is 16 runs. The loss of 3 wickets after 4.5 overs. New batsman Robert Sembo. And Paul Asasira remaining with his last ball to make an over. He already has a wicket. We already halfway the innings and just 17 runs after 5 overs.
What a shot. And all the way for a big 6. It came out of nowhere, that one. There have been some pretty decent 6s hit here today. But that's a top quality shot.
From Robert Tembo. That pushes the score to 26. Sorry, 24 runs.
Another wild swing, gets a thick outside edge that flies over the man at slip and runs away for another boundary. I don't know why the teams don't have a third man. Similar shot, same result. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries here for Entuuha.
Pushes the score to 32. For 3 after 5. 0.3 overs. That comes to the end of over number 6, leaving the score at 34 for 3. And a reminder to all of us, this is the last game of the day. It's the 5th game being played today, as the total games for the tournament are 9. And tomorrow, a winner will be crowned. The young boys will walk away with personal accolades: best bat, best bowler, player of series, best wicket keeper, best fielder. As they'll be playing games that will be deciding who will walk away with a big trophy of the tournament. Beautiful shot from Tumusime. Tumusime Ignatius drives that down the track for 4 runs. That pushes the score to 38 after 6.1 overs.
Chance for a catch. The fielder unsure whether to come in or stay back. Ephraim has worked very hard today, bowling with some lively plays from the road end. Unfortunately, we'll get no reward for that. But it's clear the fielders a bit very tired. It's their 3rd game of the day, so Ignatius has really been the standout batter today. He looks very solid. Goes about his business in a smart manner.
Truly, the previous game he scored 33 of 38 balls, and right now he's on 17 of 16 balls.
Do this quickly.
It's a swing and miss for Robert Tembo, as he has been flashing all over the ground, hitting a 6, 4s, and he carry on. With that. Robert Tembo running out of shots to play that delivery. The score is 40 after 7.3 overs. It's wicket time, wicket time, wicket time. It's wicket time for Kanyonza, as Robert Tembo has been bowled. New batsman on is Matov Mohammed. Still on the non-strikers end is Tumusime Ginatias, really taking on the responsibility to put on a decent score for his side, as he stands on 17 runs from 18 deliveries.
Good footwork. Chance for a run out. But neat footwork there saves the boundary, because that was a very good shot. Had split the two fielders, but the incoming fielder makes sure that he keeps it out with his feet. 42 after 7 overs.
an edge here. Goes down. Fine leg for 4 runs. Shout out to the organizers of this tournament. We have Batball. Thank you for giving a chance to these youngsters. Giving them a platform to express their talent here. Same goes to the partners, Uganda Cricket Association, India Jewish, an international law firm based in India, and not forgetting Cricket for Development in Kamengo. As it stands, the score is 48 for 4 after 8 overs. Beautiful shot here from Tumusime. Hits that down in deep square leg, pushing the score to 52. A lot of 4 wickets after 8.5 overs. Tumusime Ignatius has really had a good day out here with the bat today. The previous game he scored 33 runs off 35 balls. This game is on 23 runs off 21 balls.
Back-to-back boundaries there for Tumusime. Moves his total to 27 and end the 9th over. The final over coming up for the first innings. Entuuha doing just enough to make sure that they get themselves in a position of winning the match. They scored 75, wasn't enough. It was chased down there by Orunyongo, so they need to make sure they put on a total that they feel will be able to help them pick up the win. Kanyonza in all sorts of trouble now. The heads have dropped, but they need to make sure that they restrict Entuuha to at least something less than 70 if they're going to have a chance in the second innings.
And here comes to the end of the first innings. As the score stands, it's 57 after 10 overs. Kanyonza need 58 runs if they are to win this game. And the top performer with the bat again, it's Tumusime Ignatius. Leaving the first innings with 27 runs of 22 deliveries.
Back for the second innings, 58 runs required from 60 balls for Team Kanyonza if they're going to pick up their second win of the day. Kanyonza lost a game where they failed to chase down 46, so we feel like 57 may be a big total for them to chase down. Just we run out immediately. This time Ephraim Kambare doesn't walk out to bat. Was really guilty of letting his team down, missed a lot of balls. Again, the extras continue to help Kanyonza chase down the total. Team appeals there, nothing given by the umpire, Emmanuel Kamia. Edge chase in vain for both fielders. The ball trickling to the boundary. Big mistake there from the fielder inside the ring, choosing to chase down the ball instead of cutting it off immediately. Welcome runs for Kanyonza. No ball given by umpire because of the height. Wicket time. Entuuha lose there first for 11 runs. Entuuha are looking for 58 runs for them to pick up their second win. Kanyonza, my apologies, looking for 58 runs to pick up their second win. Entuuha now look for only at least 9 good balls to get them that victory. That will also be their second win in the day. At the end of it all, at least one of these two teams will finish with 2 wins. wrapping up the action here on day one. All the four sides, each of them has a win. Orunyongo were the first team to fall to Entuuha in the morning by 18 runs. Then followed up there by a 6-wicket win. The first team to fall was Enyawawa, who lost by 18 runs to Entuuha. And then Runyorongo picked up a 6-wicket. Kanyonza picked up a 6-wicket win against Orunyongo. And in the third game, we saw Enyawawa winning a low-scoring thriller by 2 runs against Kanyonza. But the tale of day one has really been the extras from the teams. All of them have been very generous, giving away so many extras. So we hope that the coaches this evening will have to address that problem and make sure that tomorrow, which is moving day and the final day of the tournament, the extras have been reduced by the teams. Day one of the Western edition of the Batball Open has been happening here at the Serenity Oval in Kamengo. The sides will return here tomorrow for the final day. Moving day, our final group game, Orunyongorongo will be taking on. We'll play in the morning before we move into the playoffs and the final in the afternoon. Lazy there from the wicket keeper. The ball going through him and they just get a single. So will be the final edition of all the Batball Open events that started from Soroti, came to Jinja, went back to Gulu, and came down to Kampala in Entebbe. And the final one will be here at the Serenity Oval in Kamengo. Big contributions there from Uganda Cricket Association, who are partners with Batball, India Jurists, an international law firm from India, and Cricket for Development, who have made it very possible for us to have this Western edition here at the Serenity Oval. The action continues. 12 for 1. We're into the second over. Kanyonza in pursuit of 58 runs for the win.
Just as we earlier stated today, and the theme for the tournament, it's all about personal hygiene. Many diseases and conditions can be prevented or controlled through appropriate personal hygiene by regular washing of parts of the body, hair with soap and water. Good body washing practices can prevent the spread of hygiene-related diseases. Can also do the cutting short of nails, facial cleanliness, coughing and sneezing, learn about how to prevent the spread when you're coughing or sneezing. As we all know, when we're from that outbreak of COVID, we're all told to always cough into the elbow. Beautiful shot there over point. The call is 2. And yes, it is. Leaving the score at 12 after 2 overs. A loss of 1 wicket. Would like to thank our partners, Uganda Cricket Association, India Jewish International Law Firm based in India, for getting cricket for development in Kamengo. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you for making this a possibility. For giving the youngsters a ground. For giving the youngsters a chance to play out here. And for giving the coaches a chance to see how much work they've done as I've been training the boys back in schools, back in the holiday camps. Now here they are trying to put out what they've been training. Entuuha set 57 runs in 10 overs. And Kanyonza is trying to chase the score. As they stand on 16 runs after 2.3 overs. Kanyonza need 43 runs in 46 balls with 9 wickets remaining. This is a very, very, very close game. I believe it will be going up to the last over to decide who takes the win home. As we all know, there are 9 games. There are 4 teams, 9 games, 1 champion. Lots of personal accolades to be won here tomorrow. That will be the final day. Accolades of best bat, best bowler, best wicket keeper, best fielder, the MVP of the tournament. Not forgetting the bigger trophy for the winning side. Ephraim Kambale has been leading from the front for his team, both with the ball and bat, opening bowling, opening batting. James Muhindo doing some bit of spin now with a bat as they're trying to chase down the target. For the parents out there watching this, listening to this, let's emphasize the hygiene, the personal hygiene, the domestic hygiene, the food hygiene, to help reduce the spread of hygiene-related diseases. This calls us to prepare food in clean utensils. Surrounding areas should be clean, having disposable bins around the house. A chance for a catch here. It's up in the air. Oh, dropped there. A chance and it's taken down. That pushes the score to 17 runs after 2.4 overs. That comes to the end of over number 3. As it stands, the score is 18 for 1. Kanyonza need 40 runs from 43 balls. They require a run rate of 5 runs per over if they really want to pull this off. Beautiful shot there from the youngster James Muhindo to cover as they go for 1 run. It's a swing and miss and wicket time. Wicket time. Wicket time for Entuuha. As Moses Isingoma balls a full delivery and the batsman plays the wrong line and is bowled out. Shout out goes to Batball. Thank you for bringing such competitive cricket to the community here in Kamengo. There are lots of kids around watching how things are done, how the game is played, watching the calls between the wickets, the dismissals. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. Ephraim Kambale has been bowled out. His day comes to an end as he has been fighting, leading from the front. And that's a wide ball. Punch to covers here for a single, pushing the score to 21 for 2 after 3.2 overs. Kanyonza require 38 runs in 40 balls. A big call here. Umpire is not interested. 2 balls left to complete the over. It's a wide and 4 runs. Entuuha here gifting Kanyonza 5 free runs as he bowled out that one down the leg side and runs down for 4 runs, making them 5, pushing the score to 27 for 2 after 3.4 overs. Wicked time, wicked time, wicked time. Wicked time for Entuuha here. As Moses Singoma takes his second wicket of the day. Kanyonza need 30 runs. Sorry, Kanyonza need 29 runs from 36 balls with 7 wickets remaining. As it stands, Kanyonza has 29, a loss of 3 wickets after 4 overs. Well guided to square leg for a run. For the viewers out there, catch us on Batball.tv. You can follow us on Twitter. Just type in Batball and you'll find our page. On Facebook, it's Batball still. And follow us, like our page, like our posts. Beautiful shot there to deep mid wicket. And Misfield, they go for 2 runs. Driven back to the bowler for a single. Kanyonza require 25 runs from 33 balls with 7 wickets in hand. The call is wide, make that 24 runs needed from 33 deliveries. As it stands, Kanyonza are 33 runs for 3 after 5 overs. We're already halfway the innings, and as we all know, this is the last game of the day, and Kanyonza require 25 runs from 33 balls with 7 wickets in hand. Another left arm seamer comes into the attack. Samuel Mumbere. An appeal here, the ball going down the leg. A chance to run out. Good running between the wickets there. From Blair and Breezy. Pushing the score to 37 after 5.1 overs. Kanyonza require 23 runs from 29 deliveries.
Yeah, the keeping of wickets today has been terrible. Nearly cost it's going to be the problem here for Entuuha. They try and defend a small total, but the wicketkeeper is up to other plans because he's not helping the team at all. Regulation balls going through him. You can see the disappointment on the bowler's face.
That is, I believe, where these youngsters will put their heads today. They're just going to sleep because the body language says it all. We played a lot of cricket today. We need to go back and rest.
Very true. It has been a long day.
As it stands, Kanyonza requires 17 runs from 27 balls. It's a wicket time, wicket time. Wicket time for Entuuha as Samuel Mumbere gets his first wicket of the day.
Yeah, we saw the keeping there in the Enyanyawa game. Nearly cost them their win against Kanyonza. Actually, the score was only the game looked close only because of the buys that were given by the wicketkeeper at the back end. Urunyongo versus Enyanyawa will be the final group game before we move into the playoffs. That will be the final group game tomorrow on day 2 of the Batball Western edition.
That comes to the end of over number 6, leaving the score at 41 for loss of 4 wickets. Kanyonza requires 17 runs from 25 deliveries with 5 wickets in hand. As we are winding down day 1 of the Central edition, would like to thank the viewers who have been with us since the start of the day until now. Thank you for sparing time and watching the next generation of the cricketers play here at the Serenity Oval.
picked up beautifully and will go all the way for 4. You feel that now that Kanyonza seem to be racing to their second win of the day. And that second win will leave them on top of the table because they'll be the only side to have picked up 2 wins. 47 for 4. And we are into the 7th over. Need at least 11 runs for them to pick up the victory.
Kanyonza require just 11 runs.
The non-striker was actually waiting for the call from the dugout instead of looking at his partner. By the time he realized the partner was standing right in front of him. It's clear, Marvin, like you've said, Entuuha just waiting to get to their hotel and black out because they are really very tired.
Wherever they're going to rest today, where they're going to sleep, I believe there will be no noise. They'll just go and have a shower, have supper, and straight to bed. Because tomorrow is a big day. We shall be concluding the Batball Open West Edition.
Yeah, fortune favors the brave. Slowly but surely, Kanyonza seem to be getting to the finishing line. They now have 60 runs. They now have 50 runs. I need 58. Need only 8 more runs to pick up the win. They actually have 52, so they need at 6 runs for them to pick up the victory. That victory would mean that they are the only team to pick up 2 wins today, with all the other 3 sides each winning 1 game.
Kanyonza requires 6 runs from 18 balls. The game is in their hands, really. I don't see a way Entuuha will make a comeback.
Clearly, there is no comeback here for Entuuha. Entuuha started today like a house on fire. They were the first team to pick up a win in this Western edition of the Batball event. They defeated Enyanyawa by 18 runs. Kanyonza came in and took Orunyongo to school by 6 wickets before Orunyongo shocked everyone by defeating Entuuha by 2 runs. Batter needs to be very careful there. Umpire didn't indicate wide, so meaning that ball probably just went over his middle stump. A swing and a miss again. In the arc, they will take a single. 5 runs now required for the win for Kanyonza. Full toss and dispatched over mid-wicket for 4 runs. The required runs now all just down to 1. And actually, game over. The umpire indicates, wipes off the bells, meaning that it's game over. Kanyonza take the win by 6 wickets. Their second win of the day. And one that will keep them firmly on top of the table. We'll be watching tomorrow's first game in the morning very keenly when Orunyongo take on Ewayana to see if they can be able to march straight to the final or they will need to go into the playoffs. That concludes the action on day 1. Each of the sides picking up at least 1 win. But Kanyonza standing on top of all of them because they've been able to pick up 2 wins today. We'll be back here at the Serenity Oval in Kamengo for day 2, where we'll have our final group game in the morning and then the playoffs followed by the final in the afternoon. The Batball Western Edition in partnership with Uganda Cricket, India Jurist and International Law Firm and Cricket for Development here in Kamengo. We've had some very, very lovely cricket here, some amazing sixes hit by the youngsters. But we'll come back tomorrow for that and more. I've been working alongside Marvin Chitamirike today. My name is Dennis Msali. We wish you all a lovely evening.